Hello everybody, welcome back. My first attempt at Gen 4. I feel like I might even be worse at this than I am at super late models. Starting 16th, 28, car number 10. Just the time slot that I'm running is why it's a little bit weaker field. But we'll see if we can have some fun.
Okay, Jake, get
Hopefully
ready.
we can get some long green runs in and maybe I can somehow save tires. I don't know, it's gonna be an adventure.
Car inside, keep high. Clear on the inside.
Just gonna run the top here. I would
Coming
expect
up low side.
most guys to be around the bottom.
Still there.
Just have to see.
Keep it together, hold your line.
Throttle through the center of the
Still
corner,
there. Inside clear.
and not having too much wheel deflection is the biggest key to success for me. To not kill tires and to not lose it. And not overdriving the center of the corner like that. That was not a very good 3 and 4.
And Brandwick is now leading.
11's blinking, we got one wrecking.
15th place.
They somehow save it, they're still wrecking. Still green.
Got one inside.
Could not see through the 11 where
He's
they
still
were
there.
at exactly, so it was a bit scary despite
He's
not
still
even being
there.
close to it.
He's still there.
How they saved it and kept us green, I don't know.
Still there.
Really good driving on their part.
Still there.
I think I have to brake a lot earlier,
still there. Keep digging.
honestly, than I expect in these things.
He's still there.
And there was almost too much throttle there at the
Still
center.
there.
Caused me to get a little loose in the center of 3 and 4.
The leader has just done 33, 5-0,
Clear low.
13th place.
Inside line, you got one.
It's not quite clear than 9 at that point, so
Hold your line.
drove the entry into 1, trying to get low.
Still there.
Don't really want to be in a
Clear low.
side-by-side battle with them. So the biggest goal is just to try to keep it clean, get into tire saving rhythm, try to stay in a reasonable spot. If I can get by the 11, I'll feel better, but not going to try to force anything either.
The guy behind has just done a 33.89.
Expect a lot of guys to be quicker than me. Honestly, if I can finish ahead of where I started, I'll be really happy, even though that's behind where I'm supposed to.
Car low. Clear inside. Coming up on the inside.
I was hoping with this being a little bit of a longer race that it'd be
Still
a
there.
decent shot for me to gain some safety rating back that I've
Keep it
lost
steady.
from
Still there.
both C-fixed and late
Hold your
model
line.
fixed.
Still there.
Schultz is now in the lead. That lap was
Try to get the 9 by.
34.05. The guy ahead's lap time is a 33.79.
Still there.
Some quicker cars.
Clear inside.
Okay,
Don't
Jake,
think it's worth me
inside.
battling considering how slow I am.
He's still there.
Just kind of want to get into a spot and ride.
Still there. Inside's clear. Car inside.
Not easy to do though when you've got
He's still there.
2 guys trying to look to get by. The 21 was the one
He's
on the
still
low
there.
side and the 6 is your inside.
Keep it steady. Still there. He's still there. Keep digging.
Alright.
Clear inside.
Not the best spot to be, but back to 17th.
That last lap was a
Technically one spot back from where I
34.55.
started, but that's
the guy
okay.
behind has just done a
a long, long way to go.
33.76.
It's just time for me to go to school and learn. Very clearly not driving it in deep enough, but maybe some guys back here are driving in too deep. The tires will be killed later on in the run. I don't know. I'd like to think that I can tire
lap
save
was
a little better than the
34.28.
28 behind, and he's driving in pretty
Low
deep.
side. You got one.
Obviously, when guys are in the back half of
He's
the
still
field,
in.
they're trying to work their way up through the field as well. They're
Still
going to
there.
drive a bit more aggressive. Just see
Still
how
there.
far everybody in front's pulling away, and that does not
Still
make me
there.
feel very good
Clear low.
about my chances of any kind of finish in this race other than way in the back. There's too much throttle in the center of the corner. 28 gets loose off of turn 4.
One car inside.
Back to our
Keep it
inside.
together. Hold your line. Clear low.
That lap time was
You got one on the inside.
Didn't feel very comfortable
Still
with
there.
where he was, so elected to take the higher side
Keep it
through 1
steady.
and
Still
2.
there. He's still there. Still there. Keep it together. Hold your line. He's still there. Inside's clear.
So this might be my worst oval series, potentially, with how bad I am in this race.
V18.
Should be able to go just past halfway on fuel. Assume everybody's probably going to be in around lap 40 if we somehow manage to stay green. So I'm going to suck. I'd like to at least be able to get safety rating out of it. Like I said, maybe be able to get like the 20 and the 28 up ahead. They'll just torch tires. Too much throttle there off of 2. It's not very fun running this far back in the pack, but the reality is when I'm really not that good of an oval driver. And you've got a car that requires a lot of driving skill to go fast in. See how it's a lot of fun, it's just not very fun to go very slow. And you're at Miami, which is already a track that tends to wear out tires fairly quick. So it's a little bit tougher to go quick every lap.
Okay, Jake. Lap times are pretty consistent.
Drove the entry to 1 there. It's getting a little loose. Working to the inside of the 20. We've got 4 coming up behind that are going to attack me. The 24, the 18. So I'm just going to continue to go backwards through the field.
Stay high.
Wrong direction.
Still there.
Especially when I get on the throttle too hard.
He's still there. He's still there.
Oh, I am that like really slow car that
Still
everybody
there.
is like, ha, easy spots.
V19. Your lap
So
time was
aggravating to be this bad.
34.62.
Still there. Clear inside. Stay high. We got one inside. Inside clear.
So aggravating to be this bad. And then when you make a mistake,
Far
it gets
inside, keep
compounded.
high.
I should just let
Still there.
everybody go and just go to dead last where I
Hold your line.
deserve to be.
Still there.
This is frustrating,
Pretty wide,
to
you've
say
got
the
one
least.
inside. Stay high. We got one inside.
And there's no way I'm going to
Still
make up
there.
this many spots on tires.
He's still there. Keep digging.
22nd place.
Clear
Problem
on the
is, if
inside.
I was really
Inside.
quick and we stayed green, I could consider short pitting as a
Still there.
strategy, but that's not going to be an option.
Still there.
Because I'm god awful slow.
He's still
So
there.
there's not much time to gain from it compared to somebody who is quick.
He's still there. Inside's clear.
The worst part is I could be caught by somebody who started from the pits. Or did pit on lap 1. I don't know. That's bad.
V23. You've just done a 35.
You got one right side. Still there. Outside line's clear. You got one on the inside.
Team had a
Keep it together, hold your line.
moment.
Still there.
5, excuse me, 14
Inside
still
clear.
to go by. So 25 is the last one behind. Would put me back to
Coming up
25th.
low side. Still there. He's still there. Keep digging.
V20.
Well,
Clear inside.
I guess if we look at it as my first race, I'm slowest car on the track, then there's no other way to go the rest of the season than getting faster in relation to this. Take that positive out of it. So just gotta hope that somehow we stay green and enough of these people with torch tires later on in the run. Not mean to cut down in front of the 25 like that. a little too much throttle, a little too much rotation. 16 in the wall. I drove the entry to 3. 16 gathers it before I can get to him. The 4 is massively gaining over me. See all the people struggling to get the power down off the corners, as we are the worst of the worst in this race.
I'll be waiting for you.
20 is free fall pretty quick.
The lap time was at 35.00.
I should be able to get by. I was a lot slower than what I expected. I think he's going to be struggling bad with tires. So probably going to have to look to go to the high side to get around him. He kind of just goes middle. The longer it takes me to get around him, the more I lose to everybody up front, but I don't think it's going to make that big of a difference in the long run. Drives the entry to 1, as do I. Now he's just, yeah. I don't know. If this is intentional blocking, really good move.
On your right.
I got a feeling it's just driver error and
Keep it
tires.
steady, still there. Still there. Clear high.
Alright, we finally get by the
Coming up
20.
on here.
Should be able to clear him off of 4.
Clear.
Like that. Alright. We're second behind. Group up ahead,
23rd
so
place.
keep trying to gain, and I've got 8 spots technically.
You're pulling away. The gap behind is now
8
0.76.
spins down low to the inside. I'll take a free spot. Drove 1 in, or 3 and 4.
P22.
You know, I hate the fact that I'm this far off in a fixed series. Really aggravates me.
The gap in front is now 0.93.
But the top guys in this race are really good, so just kind of have to take that somewhat into account. I haven't really seen people move up the track as much as I expected halfway through the run. Slight tap a little on the backstretch, but didn't really look to affect him. Might have even been netcode, honestly. And they're pulling away.
That was at 35.15.
That's frustrating. 'Cause it's not like that was a lap where I really felt like I made too much of a mistake. So, 22nd it is right now. It's a great showing. That lap, I obviously really screwed up. It's mainly from 1 and 2.
That lap time was 35.42.
Trying to work on being able to drive it off the right rear, but not spin the right rear too much. So I think that is part of the key to unlocking more speed without killing the right front. Although when you really overdrive the corner like that, man, it's so terrible. Absolutely the worst. Absolutely the worst. Yeah, garbage. Here comes the 28 who spun, who is still gonna catch me. Cool. Still overdriving corner entries. So much sliding there in the middle of 3 and 4. And now I drag the wall. Because why not add injury to insult? Insult to injury, whatever it is. I suck. This is frustrating. And I'm not even close to being halfway done yet. Safety rating, it is. Can I finish less than 1 lap down? Like I said, it's more frustrating I'm this bad because it's being a fixed series. I get really aggravated when I'm this bad in a fixed series.
That was a 35.92. The gap to Stoner behind is now 0.76.
28 goes for a spin again. Still no caution.
Your last lap time was a 35.38.
Thank you, Domino.
Love to be a part of all that racing up ahead, but you know, I can't drive a car to save my life. Screw it, it may be bad for the tires, but we're gonna go up top, see how slow I am, and see if I can give a spot away to the 25. I figure I gotta do something different to find speed. Disconnects. I drove the entry to 1 up top, almost got it in the wall.
Carlo,
So like I said, give the spot away to the 25. Why not?
he's still there. They're low.
Almost turned down into him. Really bad entry or exit on my part. Not mean to do that to him.
35.
He's probably looking at me as I'm that idiot that just wants to wreck everybody. And it's just
Inside line, you got
that
one.
incompetent right now.
Still there. They're on the inside. Coming up on the inside. Hold your line. Clear inside. 1 car inside.
Too much throttle there in the
He's still
center of
there.
the corner.
Clear low.
Yeah, outside's clearly not the way to go because I can't drive it.
Low side, you got 1. Clear inside.
B23.
Especially when I overdrive the entry. Yeah, we're done with that idea. That was a terrible idea. Spin something slow, I don't know. 17 looks like. Maybe I can actually grab a free spot. Probably not. Looks like we're destined to finish 24th or 25th. Back to the bottom where I belong. I am a bottom feeder. I am not a rip the top because I'm not good at anywhere, let's be honest. I'm just not good anywhere. I should park it in pit lane and not attempt this again until I've actually figured out how to drive the car. Might try an early pit stop just because we really have to do something to try to get around somebody. It's not going to be done on the track on speed.
Times are improving. This is good.
Strategy is the only way that I can find any spots. I'll probably go another 2 laps. See how the car can be a lot of fun to drive, it's just not very fun when this slow. And I almost murder myself off corners.
You've just done a 35.63.
So watch this for the entertainment to laugh at how bad I am, not the educational value, unless you want to look at it as literally do the exact opposite of what I'm doing. That's about the only educational value you can get out of this, is to not do whatever I do, unless you want to be in the back and gain safety rating. Settings ready for things like pit stops. Probably attempt it the next time by. Alright, so this had autofuel. I guess it doesn't. Okay, well, we'll go with.
The car behind is reeling you in. The gap is now
Just full fuel.
0.57.
Should need
That
to.
lap was a 36.00. 23rd place.
It's like 24.
Okay, Jake.
Is
The pit window is
where
now
I'm
open.
gonna finish. I'll try to get the 4 on by, especially when I screw up out of turn 4.
Right
So
side.
just take it easy down the front stretch, get
Clear
in
of
by.
line.
I've got
Getting on
nobody
the guy in
behind
front.
at all.
The gap is 0.21. You've just done a 35.92.
Assuming the 21's coming in. Everybody else is going to do this on stock. The strategy isn't going to work. I needed to have gone a lap or 2 sooner. People are starting to pit now. Yeah, there's the leader only, you know, half a lap back. Yeah, looks like some other people are in, so
Look out for the pit speed limit. Pit
I
lane
needed
speed
to have
limit
pitted
is 50
a lap or
miles
2
per
sooner
hour.
for this idea to work, but it's okay.
Box in 5,
Make the most of it.
4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Especially when I overslide the pit stop. I am so bad at green flag pit stops. I'm bad at pit stops in general. It's not just green flag, so that cost me everything that I would have gained from this idea working. And it didn't fill us all the way full. Cool. So now I'm going to be short. Now, this should be okay.
There's traffic behind. Watch your mirrors.
End up 2 laps down. No, we won't end up 2 laps down. We're almost 2. So 66.70. I guess somewhat balanced, just not very good given how slow I am. But we already knew that I was terrible.
Okay, Jake. The next car is Cruise, the B26.
A bunch of people are on pit road now, so we're 25th coming in, I believe. So let's just see how it shakes out afterwards and by the end of the race to see if it was the right call, assuming that we don't get a caution, which would be great.
That's halfway. We estimate 38 laps of fuel remaining.
So yeah, it's got me short on fuel, but I think fall off enough later on in the run that Should be okay. Should have added a little bit more fuel than what I did.
That last lap was a 34.53. Phillips is leading the race.
Starting to see your pit strategy happen up front now. Looks like 40 was probably the way to go,
Full course caution, be careful.
especially now that we're trapped a lap down.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good
So that's fun. Now I know I'm gonna finish basically dead last.
one. Yeah,
It just caps it off. Good job to
Pace
JP
car's
for
out. Line up single
playing that
file.
one
Behind car
perfectly.
number 27.
Hit it.
Pace car is out. Pits are closed.
Payback for what? Bro. Payback for what?
You don't remember dumping me yesterday, buddy?
This guy's still not over yesterday.
Oh, we'll see where we cycle out.
I remember you blocking and acting like a fool and a coward.
At least this keeps me good on fuel now.
It's all good, buddy.
What a loser. My God. Are you 12? You sound like a grown ass man.
Wait. Well, I'm confused. I'm pretty sure the pros, you know, in NASCAR, don't they retaliate? If someone pushes them around and wrecks them, don't they get some payback?
You know, Michael, you're just like a pro. You're right.
Yeah. I don't think so. They fucking race.
The leader, Phillips.
Tired of hearing whatever.
The leaders when you're laps down yesterday.
Tired of hearing whatever griping is going on the radio or whatever caused the
We're under
caution.
caution. Pits are
I wonder why I was
closed.
laps and laps down. Because I got wrecked.
It's because you're a middle-aged man playing a video game in his bedroom, not a pro driver.
Where do you get middle-aged? You don't even know my age, bro.
Says it on your profile.
What does that, and how am I middle-aged? If you know my age, then you know I'm
No
not
idea
middle-aged.
if we've gotten back on the loop app. I'll look later once it all gets
Bro,
sorted out.
everybody's telling you you're a clown. You're a clown.
That's y'all's opinion, bro. I really don't give a fuck. You
Professional clown.
Full course yellow. Pits are open.
As simple as getting payback. It's that simple.
I don't understand why there's so many egos and attitudes.
Bro, you even realize what you're doing.
So irritating anymore.
That's all you did. You do a block. You checked up the two.
I think it makes it not
Didn't
fun.
you just throw a block?
The track temperature is falling. It's now 112 Fahrenheit.
So yep, we're just riding around. Couldn't go green flag. Had to have somebody initiate
I shot
payback.
you inside, and you blocked.
and
leader is
we're in
pitching
a
now.
green flag race, unfortunately.
You know what, guys? I think the point is right. He's got a point. Good job, man.
Yeah, just letting you guys know you can mute a driver by right-clicking on their name.
I don't want to mute him, though. I actually want to listen because it's funny. You just take things too seriously, man.
I don't know who's right.
I'm just curious on why I had to let the entire field by.
I don't know who's yelling. I don't know what's going on. I get there's guys with
Freaking glitch.
iRating that drive with egos and think they're entitled to belittle everybody and have an attitude. There's also guys that take things way too personally, get way too angry right off the bat. Yeah. Some Asian people are crap on radios, I guess. So when we get the one to green,
Pits are open.
we are the last car on the lead lap, assuming that this updates correctly, which I'll keep me up to just to make sure. I don't know. Should be on the lead lap, so I guess that gained me a couple spots.
Shouldn't be.
Not many, but hey,
Okay, Jake. Get ready.
any spots I
Race will
could gain
resume
from
at the end of this
25th
lap.
meant that that was the right call. so we're gonna be on the back of the lead lap. We have to get by the pace car. Cool. So we are 20th back on the lead lap. It's gonna be fun to get caught back up in time to be ready to go, but we should be able to make it. Although 20th is not where I'm going to be able to stay. There are going to be plenty of fast cars behind that will go by me. 20, we know, burned up tires in the last run. Should have long enough run to hopefully be able to stay in front of them, assuming they don't make any dumb mistakes. Everybody else, I don't know. Goal is to finish 24th now. Yeah, this is going to be so screwed up. Like, it's going to be green and I'm going to be in turn 3. Oh, this is going to create such a mess off the restart.
Green flag.
Yeah, this is so jacked up. Trying to just stay behind the 16 for now. Not getting the black flag. Here comes 9, I think, on the outside.
Hold your line. Clear up high.
Yeah,
Clear.
good for him.
P21.
That's fine. I was not wanting to. I know you can pass on the outside before the
Got one inside.
or start finish line. I just didn't want to risk anything.
Still there. He's still there. Keep digging.
The 16, and we've got the 17
Clear wide,
directly
you're
in
in the
front
middle.
of us.
Clear outside. 3 wide. You got him on both sides. Still there.
I would have been okay, except for
You got him on
overdrove.
both
But here
sides.
comes the 20 blasting again.
He's
Because
still
he didn't
there.
learn from the first run that you can't just
Outside line's clear.
overdrive the heck out of the car
Stay
and
on.
have tires later on in the run.
P20.
Clear all round. Low side, you got one. Still there. Clear low.
Alright. Well, we clear the 20 for now. Still 20th. The 15 is going to be able to get
Right
by.
side.
20 is going to try to drive by on the outside
there.
now.
Clear outside.
Loses it on his own. I don't think I pushed up into him.
You've just done a
15 I would
34.17.
assume should be able to get
The
by
guy
me.
has just done a 33.76.
I'm just way too hard on the throttle when I get back on it. Should be good on fuel. This caution lap
Got one
spot
on the
me
inside.
any amount that I'd be worried about.
He's still there. Clear on the inside.
Not really trying to battle the 15. It's just running a middle lane with him going to the bottom into 3.
Are inside. Still there. Still there. He's still there. Still there.
Alright, we'll put the 15 by because I don't want to give up time to
Still
the
there.
20.
Clear inside.
21st is still better than where I was running prior to pit cycle.
P21. Your lap time was 34.
Slide up front. Head. I don't know. Looks like they saved it. They got 3 wide moment. I'm assuming there's somebody who's a bit off the pace now. Keep it going. They'll still be quicker than me. Whoa, there's caution. 9. 9 in the 18, I
Race
think.
cars out. Line up single file behind car 15. We're under caution. It's closed.
One set of tires left. I don't think it's worth it to take it yet. I think if I end up with an extra set by the end of the race, oh well, I think it's worth it to keep it until later on, given how far tires fall off. So, 1 or 2 free spots, I guess.
Full course yellow.
Which I'll take.
Gates are open.
I think 12 was the guy that disconnected. No, it was the 24 disconnected. Huh, okay, so can't finish any worse than 25th now. Makes me feel slightly better, I guess.
It's honestly, it's just a matter of people not practicing before they hop into these races. That's what it comes down to.
Well, they think it's the old ARCA cars, flat-footed. but you
Say
can't.
15 was considering going to pit road, but sees out. You got
Crazy,
one
too,
coming
'cause
in.
these aren't even that hard to drive.
It's really patience.
People talking about why cautions come
Let
out
the car do
and
its thing.
how these cars aren't that hard to drive. Those are the guys that have a lot of talent naturally that I don't have, so, or, you know, I'm just terrible, I guess. Just go with I'm terrible. That's the standard rule. I'm not naturally gifted. I cannot do this for a half hour a week and be absolutely amazing. I'm just, yeah. I'm your average terrible sim racer that's not the absolute worst, but is so far away from being anything good.
Pits are open. We're under caution. Pits closed.
Which I think everybody else has the same exact thought process I did about not wanting to use that last set this early. So with that, we move up to 18th. So now I'm only 2 spots off of where I started, which I would have never thought I'd be able to get to given how this race was going. So maybe I'll get lucky and we'll get some more wrecks. And I can finish 15th. And boom, hit the goal that I was looking for. We will restart with 23 laps left to go, so a little bit more than
Race car's
a quarter
coming
of
in
the
this
race
lap.
left. I like the fact at least these are longer races. It's nice to have a fixed race that's fixed series that's a little bit longer. It's the one thing I hate about like C-Fixed. It's because of how short it is. And it takes an already aggressive car because it's all momentum based. You have to take whatever run you can get, and it turns it into ultra aggression level because you have no laps to work with. Whereas delete this, you have a few more laps, so it's
Doubt it.
should lend itself to a little bit more patience. Whether or not that happens in future weeks, I don't know. I haven't been around anybody in this one to complain about aggression. It's just been that much faster and trying to get by a really slow car. But at least this time we actually get to restart with the rest of the field instead of being almost half a track behind them. Alright, try not to spin the tires, and try not to overdrive one, and hopefully just kind of keep it here.
Green, green, green. Let's go.
Side line really doesn't get going. It's the 13 that did not get going. Oh, it's the 11 it looks
Keep
like.
it steady, still
Kind
there.
of stalled out the line.
Inside's clear.
So we're going to go slot behind the 15 to get back to my bottom side. It's nice that somebody screwed up on the restart and we didn't have a massive pile up because everybody was able to be patient and wait it out.
Hard low. Keep it together, hold your line. Clear low. Coming up on the inside.
It's not intending to try to get by the 15.
Still there.
Keep a little bit of pace, got the 17 behind. 17 was
Still
slow
there.
off the
Yeah,
last
18.
run, but
He's still there.
yeah.
Still there.
Fastest lap for the cave, 33.30.
He's still there. Keep digging.
A little too much throttle there off turn 2.
Keep it
Just
steady.
too
Still
much
there.
rotation.
Keep it together. Hold your line. They're on the inside.
Alright, we're gonna slide in behind him now. Got one way down low. Don't know if that was an aggressive move or whatnot. I know the 18 went by me in the first green flag run. I'm racing for the back, and if they put too much pressure, I'll let them by, but I'd love to actually finish 18th. Go to finishing like 22nd or something. Try to do what I can, but I'm not going to be stupid about it either. Also probably overdriving the car.
Coming up low side. Stay high.
Ah, that was completely my fault. I gotta bail and let everybody go. I just got on the throttle too hard, got loose, and spun right in front of the 18.
Clear.
Just 9. He did a good job not to wreck me. That was completely my fault. Alright, so we reset.
Inside.
Shouldn't really have too much
Inside
damage.
clear.
So back to 21st, I think, 22nd.
Coming up on your.
It's a little loose in front of me, not quite the same thing.
Still there.
I think he
Clear
got the
and
ball. It's back to 20th. We dropped a couple spots with lapse of judgment off of turn 4. Just trying hard on the outside of him, got on the throttle too hard, and unfortunately lost it right in front of him. 17 really slow in the center of 3 and 4. 25 was getting the run on the outside. We're trying to get by the 17. I thought he was going to get the wall there.
Right side. Clear. On your right.
I know I'm not going to get a very good
Still
run
there.
here off of turn 2.
He's still there. Clear
Yeah, I
up high.
did not plan that pass very well. I was hoping the 17 would push up a little bit more in the middle of 3 and 4. He did not.
You've just done a 34.31.
You got one inside.
Trying to get the run here on the outside now.
Still there. Hold your line. Clear
Too much
inside.
throttle, but able to keep it off of him. He also did a good job keeping it on the bottom, not getting to me. 25 all of a sudden waking up with a little bit more pace. At least we're getting another green flag run, it's fun. We'll have 15 to go next time by.
E19. That lap was a
Closing stages
34.28.
of the race. I don't know if I'll go any further forward than this. Just have to see what happens the rest of the run. In a battle behind that's causing
That lap was
them
a
to fall back.
34.53.
Looks like you also have the 9 driving up through, so 9 gets into a wreck out of his doing, and he's still probably going to pass me. So hope for 20th. Because I'm not gaining on anybody up front. 17 picks up some pace, gains, 9's flying through, so 9
Picking up
not
the front
be
is
somebody
now
that I challenge.
1.32.
We also know that he doesn't think these should be that hard to drive. So he's probably not going to take kindly to any sort of mistake or driver that's very slow. As I completely screw up 3 and
Inside
4,
line,
so
you
now
got
I'm
one.
not just going to give up 19th,
He's
we'll give
still
up
there.
20th.
Clear low.
I believe.
20. That was
I overdrove 3 and
0.93.
4 that bad. And I proceeded to do it in 1 and 2 as well. Cool. Terrible. Just terrible. Mine drags the wall, but he's still way quicker. Doesn't affect him. Just did the same thing again in 3. Not really quite sure where my brain or my driving's gone.
That lap time was
Team's gonna work
34.71.
to the
Far
inside.
inside, keep high.
I just
Still there.
broke at the wrong point.
He's still there.
Oh, there goes the
Still
17.
there.
Because I made
Very well.
mistakes on like 4 laps in a row. And here comes the 18 as well. So back to 21st. Put a contact with the
Yeah, I'm on
17.
right
I did
side.
not expect him
Clear.
to stop quite that early. 18's trying to take advantage of me free falling. 17 did a really good job to keep it gathered up.
21st.
And I get turned by the 18.
Right side.
We'll
Clear
keep
outside.
going,
Right
but we're
side.
going
Clear
further
high.
back.
Coming up on your. Clear up high.
18's losing it. Good thing it wasn't a 0x in.
Far
Good
inside,
thing
keep high.
car didn't wreck.
He's still there. He's still there.
I apologize for driving it too hot. That's fine. Obviously, I made the same mistake
Still
with
there.
17. So,
Hold your line.
10 to go. Battling a car
Keep it together.
who
Hold your line.
made a mistake, and I still
23.
can't even get by
Still
it
there.
after he almost lost it in turn 2.
Still there.
That's
Inside clear.
making me feel great.
One car inside.
Well, I said I just wanted to finish
Still
ahead of
there.
where I came into pits in, and that was 25th,
Still
so
there. Clear inside.
still have a shot with that at
Go
least.
inside. You got one. He's still there. Keep digging.
The guy in front is.
It was
Bill.
inevitable. I was going to get passed by
He's
everybody
still there.
behind me
Clear on the inside.
anyways.
Inside. He's still there.
Good to see a battle
Very
for
well.
almost
Got
dead
one inside.
last
The
on the
lap time
track
was at
between
35.
the 18 and
10.
I.
Keep it steady. Still there. Keep it steady.
It's not
Still
really a
there.
battle. The 18, as long as he doesn't make a mistake,
He's
is
still there.
light years faster than I am.
He's still there.
And all this is doing is just burning up my
He's still
tires,
there.
but
Keep
hey,
digging.
if I've got him,
Keep it
use them.
together. Hold your line. Still there.
Drove the center at 3 and 4. That's
Still
going to
there.
give him the advantage off.
He's still there.
Not a great exit either.
He's still there.
How many laps can we go side
Hold
by
your
side
line.
for?
B23.
Still there. Still there.
He'll get it this
Inside
time.
clear.
7 got a
inside.
little loose off of turn 2.
Still there. Still there. Still there.
Wow, way overdrove 3 again.
Still there. Still there.
If he wouldn't
Still
stop
there.
making so many mistakes, he'd be gone.
Still there.
B22.
Keep it together. Hold your line. He's still there. Still there.
Trying to pinch him down a little bit if I can.
Keep it steady. Still there. Clear inside.
Alright, finally clear him. Yeah, I have torched the right front because it just does not want to get in to turn 3 very well at all. So this race is a massive slap to the face to think that I'm actually improving as an oval driver. Back to where I belong. The back. Can't even say, oh, it was, you know, I was only beat by the guys that were really fast. That should have been. I literally got beat by everybody. Everybody. So, yeah, a lot of learning to do in this car.
Watch out.
Alright, well, we got the late race caution, tires for sure, everybody's going to be going nuts.
Alright, Jake, the next car is Stoner. His car is out. Line up single file behind
Two
Stoner.
got
Pace car is
involved
out.
in that
Pits
somehow?
are closed.
Oh, that's great. That means he's gonna come flying through the field. I'm actually gonna turn the fuel off. I don't need fuel at all, and I prefer to keep this car a little bit tighter for me. Try to help it. Get caught up. Momentarily will put us into 21st. That's not where we're going to be because we know the two will go
Full
blasting on
course yellow.
by.
Pits are open.
Would expect everybody on pit road to use the last set of tires, which sucks because we're 30 lap back. So everybody will catch up slowly. Goal is to not overshoot the pit box.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not going to be one of those that's going to stay out.
Watch your speed
Not
limit in the
going to be
pits.
one of those that
Box
stays
in
out. For track position,
960
I am so slow
feet.
that that's just asking to get wrecked.
Box in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Alright, might have been slow in there, but at least I made it in. So jump to 27, who was behind us, or in front of us. 20 was behind us, the two still on pit roads for repairs, but he will easily get by. Looks like nobody else came out in front, so. We should probably
Pits are open.
be.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 108 Fahrenheit.
So the only moment I'll probably look at afterwards. I mean, I'm probably going to save the
Pits
replay
are
just to
open.
watch what some of the fast guys did, but I think the only moment I'll probably review is deals between the 17 when I got into his back end, got him loose going
Okay, Jake,
into
get ready.
1,
Race will resume at the end of this lap.
the 18, he got into me, and yeah, that's probably about it. So 22nd, I think we've lost a spot based on who stayed out. I don't even know, it's like 19 maybe. 18 had to have done either 2 or stayed out. Sorry, September 84. 84, a little bit hotter on the right front, so a little bit better balance leaning on the right front. A little bit too much though based on that temp. Alright, well, we'll see if there's any wrecks. If there are, hopefully I can avoid them. Otherwise, it's don't finish worse than 24th, I guess. See if I can beat one person. always get out of this week. Hopefully with the 0x. Keep the safety rating going the way that I wanted it to.
Green flag, we're racing. Push, push, push. We can catch this car.
I spun my tires a bit there. Here's
Coming
the
up on the
wreck.
inside.
21st.
3 wide, you're in the middle. Clear
Cars
low. You're in the
everywhere.
middle. Clear inside.
Trying to get through it.
All clear. Good
Cars
job.
everywhere.
Got a full course caution.
Holy cow, I made it through stuff. People everywhere. Holy cow.
Caution, pits are closed.
I don't
This car
even
is
know what
out.
happened.
Line
I
up
was
single
just literally
file,
trying to get
car
people
number
by.
15.
Oh man, I gotta get the 5 by. I don't even know where he's at. 5's back. Okay, there he goes. Ah,
The guys behind me were doing the same thing.
no idea how I made it through that one. That was scary. So, should be like 2 or 3 spots at least, if not more. I don't know. I mean, I spun the tires. Everybody else spun the tires. How was about the most anticlimactic yet climactic finish to this race could have imagined? Ah, that was a heart attack. Without belief. That was definitely a heart attack. Where does it sort me? 17th. Oh man, to only finish 1 spot off of where I qualified. I will gladly take that. Gladly take that. There's so much to unpack on that one. Like, I don't even know if we can look at it all, honestly.
You gotta try, dude. You gotta go for it.
Still more yelling between the 6 and the 22.
I'm not here to lose.
What did you win? You're in the same position as your car number.
I shot for it. Gotta shoot, baby.
I don't even want to listen to the chat.
No, you just wrecked them.
We'll try to look at
16th
what
place.
happened
That's the end
there
of the race. We'll get him
and
next
go
time.
from that.
That's fucking hilarious considering how many people in here wreck people. That's hilarious.
I don't want to hear the chat at all. Alright, well, way more to unpack than just what I looked at or what I was talking about, but we'll look at everything. I think it ended up being a 17th place finish. Race labs off. No, 16th. Oh baby, I finished right where I started. That should have never had been given. How bad that was. So, alright, well, let's. Before I go unpack that wreck, I want to take a look at the stuff that I had happen.
He gets mad when people wreck him, and then he wrecks.
So let's see. Okay, so this is the deal with the 18. I want to go back a lap or 2.
Yeah, I'm not one to protest people, but this guy's got to get out of here. It's ridiculous.
Let's see. This was behind the 9. I got him by, let's see. I want to look at the moment when I got into 17. Who's behind? You can see the 17 is the camo. 59 car underneath. Alright, so I just drove 1 and 2 there. Alright, I believe it was here going into 3 when I got into him. Yeah, honestly, that one's completely on me. Like, I just misjudged the entry. I should have expected him to brake a little bit sooner, and I just drove it a bit hard. Thankfully, it was square to the back end. Our nose and the bumper kind of lined up, but it just shoved him up the track. I really did not intend to do anything to him, you know, in terms of, I was not trying to loosen him up or anything. He was obviously quicker. I was just going to try to slot in and wait for him to make a mistake, go back by. So let's see. So, yeah, the 18 comes in from a long way back. Like, I know I am way slower, but that was definitely a long way back. I appreciate his apology. You can just see how deep he drove it in and was probably on the brakes too late. And that's when he got in the back end of me. That'll let everybody by. Thankfully, it was square to the back end, no harm, no foul that way. And everybody was able to do a really good job of getting by me without anybody else hitting me and ending my race there. So, I guess, really fortunate break for a bit of a bad break, but hey, it's just evening out what I did to the 17. So that was fun that way. I'll take a look and see if I can find the lap win. I also moved it in front of everybody. Which I believe was gonna be.
Gave you more than
I don't think it was that lap.
It is what it is. You know, at least I know in the future.
I just expected you to run the top. This is kind of
Trying to find the lap. Sorry, I'm so terrible at identifying things.
I'll be honest with you, I don't have the skill to run all the way on top.
That one I was already in the back. I don't know. Doesn't matter. So let's go look at that end. Alright. I want to look at it from the cockpit because that's going to be the best view ever. So get ready to go. See the green go. Right here is where I spin the tires. You see the back end kind of kick out, and then here's the wreck. I'm just trying to take it somewhat easy through it and figure out where everybody's going. 17. So I think it was the 12 was the 24. It came down the track. 17 went up the track. I guess it probably isn't as close as it looks.
It's been a rough week for me, so I apologize.
I want to watch it from the chase view. You'll see the rear end kick to the right when I spun. Right there was where I spun it and had to save it. So I was lucky enough that there weren't too many cars behind. They were all smart. We all kind of just checked up. Oh, that was so close with the 12. Oh, that was so close. All right, let's just try to go up. If they're saying the 22 caused it.
Well, good race.
No, the 22 is back further.
Good racing YouTube, man.
So
Sorry if
let's
you
see.
feel like I did you wrong.
18 maybe was in this. Okay, there goes the 22. That's what did cause it. Holy cow. What was he? Yeah, we're gonna go back a little bit. I'm not really quite sure how that one worked. I guess he got a good jump, and then yeah, I didn't realize he was that far involved in it. All right, so he's starting on the inside line. Hang on, let's back this up even further. So he's laying back. That's a full intention of trying to get this run to time this. Yeah, that's gamesmanship, and I hate that. I hate that. So look at him split the middle when he gets to 25. And that causes the wreck. I don't even like, that's just, yeah, I think that is an actual protest, and I think somebody mentioned in the chat, if you could hear it, they are talking about protesting. That was just an intentional, like, you're, what, 4 car lengths back? 3 to 4 car lengths back, trying to get the run with the intention of shooting up the outside line to try to pass everybody on a green white checker. So he makes it through 2 rows of cars, and then he's gonna get the 18 because 18, or excuse me, the 25. Because the 25 didn't really get going. 25 got on lead lap, elected to not take tires to try to improve his position, which ended up working out. He finished 6th. Cool. I guess knowing how that restart was, not taking tires would have been the way to go for me. I honestly thought I was a sitting duck if I tried to do that, and given how bad I was not going to put myself in that position. So we're going to go slowly, because you're going to see the 22 come flying into this one. So, all right, so we get ready to go right here. Green at this point. Let's see, does the 7? I don't know. The 7's turning left to avoid the 22, I think. And he doesn't actually get the 22. It's a bit of netcode, or the 25. It's like a slight bit of netcode, maybe just a little bit of contact, and it kind of kicks the 25 to the right, which now tightens up this gap. Otherwise, the 22 probably would have shot that gap. 9. That was the 18 that we were battling with. He's not going anywhere, so 22 doors the right side of the 25, which then gets him loose. He's now going to go drill. I believe that was the 12, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So he's going to come flying in. Now he's lost control of the car. He's trying to catch it. He's going to drill the right rear of the 12. So now he's also going to go up, just narrowly misses getting the 9 in the back end. 5 gets involved in that because he's got nowhere to go at that point. And then the 22 is going to come back down the track. 18 is going to wreck off of the 25. 12 takes another shot to the left side, this time back into the 5. 22 takes out the 7. 7 goes hard into the wall. 16's got nowhere to go. He committed to the high side. For the most part, everybody gets through it. 17 shot up the track. Yeah, so most likely protestable offense by the 22 for laying back so far. I think that's against sporting code. I don't know. You guys can remind me. Should have taken no tires. Should have just stayed out. Should have just known that was coming, but I thought I would have been the one to get wrecked and screw up in front of the entire field and cost somebody the race, and I didn't want to do that. Just take my lumps and know that I was really slow and I needed to work on stuff. It's not like, I'm running this for points or money or anything that real life guys would be considering, so yeah, I guess bad strategy call on that part. Just is what it is. I've got a lot of learning to do and a ton of practice to put in these cars before the next race. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. Love to hear feedback, and sorry I'm so terrible. Hopefully you'll see an improvement next week. And until the next one, I hope all laps are fast, your races are clean, and your finishes are good. Thanks for watching.